Hi everybody, this is Pat in the paper closet. Today we're going to be working on the Woven Grays junk journal. We're trying to finish this one up. We're going to be adding some tags, pockets, and some tucks onto the pages. I've already prepared a few things, so I think that should get us through the whole video. First thing I want to do is, this was the pocket we had made several videos ago, and this is the, I don't know what I called it. It's just a journaling area. Has 2 sheets of paper in it. Folded up. I backed it with some coffee dyed vellum paper, and we added a little closure on the front. I just want to make this little thing look like a button. So I'm just going to take my acrylic marker, and I'm going to make what looks like 2 buttonholes. Now this is gray. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Maybe I should use a gel pen. I think so. Too light. Hold on. Let me get a gel pen. Alright, this is a black gel pen. I'm just making 2 dark circles. Really can't see them, but I know they're there. Kind of look like buttonholes, and then I'll make a little thread across, and I'll make a little piece of thread hanging down, so it looks more like a button. Probably can't see what I did, but well, that's good for that. That's all I wanted to add for that. Fits in our pocket nicely. And then I have some tags I want to add here with a, oh, this is a pocket we put in last video. So I have these 2 pieces I want to make tags out of. Now this is another way of saving money on your cardstock. This is the, you know, the advertising we all get in the mailbox every day, several of them. So hang on to them and you can make tags out of them. So I'm just going to cut corners on this one. I already cut the sides. Straighten it out a little bit. So I'm just going to make some corners. Not measuring, just cutting. That's fine. Now I want to cover this. Now I have a lot of, quite a few I would say, of papers that I printed single-sided, which will be perfect on here. This was the paper that I scanned when I made the cover, and I just printed it out full size on my paper, 11 by 8.5. And then this one was also the scan that I shrunk it down and I duplicated it, so I have a full sheet of smaller weaved paper, woven paper. I'm not sure. And I have a piece of gray brick. I have some polka dotted paper. This I made on my computer. I just took, actually it was this print. I believe it was one of these. And then I used what they call the distortion tool. You probably have it in your graphics program. I can't recommend mine because it's discontinued, so I really need a new one. But anyway, I use a distortion tool and it just drags around the colors, so every one you make comes out differently. I just noticed the pattern on the paper. Let's see if I have a sheet. I don't think I have another one. No, I have more polka dots. No, some gray plaid. This might make some good tags. No, I don't have any. I don't have any of that sheet. But anyway, it was this pattern. See all these little flowers? And I just dragged it around on the screen. So if they ever made it again, it would never look the same twice. Actually. So we have some of that. So we're going to use this on our tags. I'm just gonna move, we already have a pocket on this page, so let's move our book out of the way. I think I'll use the smaller pattern on the tag. I'm going to turn it off. I want my pattern going this way, so I'll make sure I have my paper the right way. I'm just going to get my glue stick. I do it every time. I open the wrong end. Okay. Sorry. I'll get it one of these days. Alright, so either side, it doesn't matter. I'll use this side. I'm going to get a glue paper so I don't get glue all over my paper there. And then make sure you get the edges and the corners with the glue stick. And then the middle. Very quick to do. Now I'm just going to lay it on the corner of my paper. Match it up, the side and the bottom, so I don't have too much trimming to do. And press it down. And now I need a bone folder. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to spread the glue around. You don't know any lumps or bumps anywhere in your tag. So press pretty hard. Spread around the glue. And now I'm just going to cut that out quick. And along the edge. You can feel where the edge is with your scissors, so you know where you're cutting. Okay, so we have that side done. It's a very quick way of making tags. And now I'm going to back this with, I could back it with either lined paper that I have, or I could do it with coffee dyed paper. Maybe I'll use the coffee dyed paper. So, now this is, both sides are colored, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to put glue stick on this, on the back. Again, getting the edges and the corners well. And then the center. And put it over. Lay it down in the corner. And press it down. And now again, take your bone folder and spread out your glue. And then we can cut this out again. It requires cutting twice, but very simple to do. Just cutting up against the edge of the tag. So now we have both sides covered. Oh no, I used my paper with writing on it. Let's see, what was it? The note for something. That's okay. That'll work. That's my glue paper. That's why. I glued it onto my glue paper instead of my coffee dyed paper. I'm gonna re-glue it. That was very ridiculous. Okay. Not a problem. Easy to do. Can't believe I cut up my notes. Alright, now we want the coffee dyed paper. Alright. Matching it up in the corner, on the bottom and the side. Press it down. Give it a good press. Spread out all your glue stick glue. And now I can cut it out again. Very simple. Paper glued to my scissor. close on this corner. Let's get it closer. There we go. Okay. Now we have it right. Okay, once more, give it another good press so it dries flat. And then we have a tag. Put that one in our pocket. Now, I'm not decorating tags in this video. We'll do that last. I'll go through my book and find some die cuts that we could put on these. Right now I just want to get them in and ready. So that's one. And here's my second one. This one was cardstock that I had printed from a cover. So that's good. I'm going to cut the corners. I'm watching my time, trying not to make my videos any longer than, say, 20 minutes. I think that's long enough to watch someone sit and make tags. This one I'm not even going to cover the back. And I just ink the edges up and give the back a little bit of color with my ink. So we're going to put that one in the pocket. We'll do that in the next video also. That'll be finishing up the tags. Now here I have, this is a hinge. I'm going to make this, yeah, that's right. This opens up like this for journaling. Just a sheet of paper, printed on one side. I folded it up. I folded over a flap. I inked up the edges. And now I'm just going to glue it in here. I have my hinge all ready. I just cut a 1-inch piece, a couple of inches long. That'll work on that. This I'm going to use wet glue. Let me get my wet glue out. Okay, we're going to put some glue on this hinge. Oh, my glue is a little rusty again. I haven't found any pins. I bought 2 sets of pins that said they were stainless steel, which should not have rusted, but they rusted. But it's okay. You don't see the glue. And eventually it comes out clear again, or white. Alright, now I'm going to take it, put the flap on the right. I'm going to lay this on the flap, on the hinge, in about the center of the paper, up to the fold of the hinge, and give it a press. Let it dry a little bit. You really don't want it sticking out the side, so you don't want to see it. That's what it will look like. You won't see the hinge on this side. Give it a press so it dries. Now we're going to put glue on this side of the hinge. Same thing, all the way across. Uh-oh, that's a text. All the way across. Not too much glue, but you want to cover the whole piece. I'm kind of going in circles. That helps a little. Okay, now I'll take this piece. I'm going to put it in my book. Now when you put it in, don't put it into the fold here. Don't stick it in. Leave it about 1/8 of an inch away, or 1/16 of an inch. Because it'll keep your book from closing properly if you stick it all the way into the fold. Press it down. Press this side down, and there we have it. So now we have this piece. So we can open this up and use this. Photos, journaling, whatever we want to put in there. And then we still have full use of the page. So that's that. And here, this piece, I'm just going to make a flat pocket out of it. But I have to trim it. It's a little too wide. I don't have enough to make any fold over flaps on it. It's not wide enough. So I'm just going to glue it flat down. And we can put our tags in there. And I think the height is pretty good. Okay, so we're going to put glue on 3 sides. The 2 sides and the bottom, not the top. Just along the edge. Not too much glue. You don't want to glue down too much of the piece or you won't get anything in your pocket. So you see, I just put glue around 3 sides, 3 edges. And then glue this down a little bit off the bottom. Try to put it evenly on the page. And press it down. Give the glue a little bit of time to dry. I find if I push the ends in a little bit, it gives me that little opening at the top so I can get things in there. Not a lot, it's just a little bit of a bulge. So that's good. What was I gonna put into that pocket? I thought I had a tag. No, I'll cut one. Make it about this tall. Another one of those mailers that came in the mail. Just cutting it across. Save that one. Now I want it to be, I think I want it pretty wide so I could put something on here like a photo if I want. Well, I'm not measuring, but I'm measuring with the pocket. This is a wider tag. Now I'm going to cut some corners. Not measuring. Pretty even enough. And now we're going to cover it, just like we did the other one. This will be the back. And glue paper. And we used that one already. Save that for another day, another tag. How about this one? Let's use this one. It's my glue paper, right? Okay, so I'll put glue on this tag. This is my glue paper. I don't get it all over my mat. Get the edges and the corners. And then the center. Take it off my glue page this time. Okay, I'm going to center it right in the corner here. Now I hear the ice cream man going by. Everyday sounds we hear. It's not quite past yet. It'll get a little bit louder. Now he's going up the block, that's good. His music is very loud. If I had small children, I think I would be annoyed. Do you see what I just did? I glued it up, I've got to turn the paper over. Oh no. That was good. Alright, it wasn't dry yet, so we could save it. Alright, let's turn it over and not press it down on anything. There's glue on it. Let's try again. I think it's pretty glued yet. Put it on the wrong side of the paper, not the right side. Press it down. Now we have it the right way. Oh, didn't glue, no. There we go. Okay, we can cut it out. We're getting to the end of our time here. We'll finish this one up, and we'll continue in the next video. Finish cutting off the corners. Okay, now we have to cover the back. Ugh. Let's put this somewhere until that glue dries. I can use it on something else. Okay, we want this on the back of our tag. And this one doesn't matter, it's double-sided. So let's see if it'll fit here. Yes. Alright. I'm not even going to get my glue paper. I'm going to do it right on here. Oops, I think I'm off camera. Sorry. On the center. Okay, pick it up. Let's turn it over and glue it right here in this corner. The bottom and the sides line up. With a press. Spread out the glue. Okay, now we just have to trim it. We'll have a larger tag. This is getting a little bit of glue on it. Getting harder to cut. I'll have to clean the scissor in this little spot here. Okay, there we have it. Both sides are covered. Move this out of my way. Give them another good press. Both sides. I'm doing both sides, it should flatten it out nicely. You won't have that curve from the glue. And it will dry pretty flat. Okay, we could put this in our book, which I buried with all my papers. Here we go. It's a nice size tag. Fits nicely in our pocket. Very good. Okay, so I have a few more to do, but we're going to get to those in the next video. I have a few smaller tags. And a little side tuck we're going to add. That's finished. And we have another one of these shirt pockets, I call them. Where is it? So we'll put this in towards the back. And we'll be almost finished. Little decorating of the tags with some die cuts and whatever else. Stamps. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. Please hit the like button and leave me a comment. It'll help my channel grow. And also, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell, you'll be notified when the next video is up. When we'll finish up the pockets and the tags and the side tucks. Okay, thank you for coming. I'll see you soon. Bye.